coming up right now, actually. Let's get right into it. Cosolix versus Phazon in lower quarterfinals. And the winner of this will go on to fight the winner of Sandstorm versus Boomy. So this is a major fight here, and it's one we've seen many times before. This is not the first time Cosolix and Phazon have met each other in bracket, and it's gone both ways. I'm pretty sure Cosolix has the upper hand on Phazon in tournament history, but Phazon's been playing amazing today, and if there's one tournament where he can defeat his demon, I think it's going to be this one here. He's sticking to his old school pick of Val. You love to see it. He is the classic white Val, you know?
Yes, and it's a lot of fun to be able to see this leg up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So opening it up with the Val here against Cosolix on the Macho Man. Oh, wow. Okay. Great combo starting up. But yeah, Cosolix on Macho Man, it's interesting. I was talking a little bit with TUK about it earlier, how he has so many different Lance Legends that I feel like he has prepared specifically for certain matchups.
Yeah, you know, I don't know how this is gonna go. Cosolix doing pretty well so far here, and he hasn't even used his trademark Lance yet. It's like he's seeing how well he could fare with Axe, with his secondary weapon. We all know the Lance is his primary. Phazon might be able to get a stock on him before Cosolix even has a chance to swap. Off stage, Phazon needs to get stage control back here, and he does, disarming Cosolix. Oh, but how convenient. Cosolix punches Phazon away as soon as a weapon comes up, but Phazon deletes that Lance right out.
Yeah,
and so
great down
pick up
recovery.
an axe. Yeah. Cosolix gonna pick up an axe on his next, there it is. He's got the axe now. It'll be a Lance coming up next. Phazon loses it. Whoa, no! Ooh, all right. Even up the stocks just like that. Cosolix has got his Lance. Phazon might be in trouble here. Let's see how he can handle it. Cosolix is, I mean, factually, right? Factually, the best Lance player in the world. I think this is like statistics prove this. This is not an opinion, you know? Cosolix is top
right.
tier with the Lance here. And so let's see how Phazon can handle it. I mean, Phazon doesn't just have practice against Lance, he has practice against Cosolix's Lance. He's fought this enough times now to know what to do. Cosolix got a pretty good handle on it so far. Oh, that would have been the KO, but Phazon manages to avoid it. Coming back, red health. Cosolix has another Lance queued up. He already got rid of that last axe. Not going to be seeing an axe for a while here. Weapons on the floor. He grabs the second Lance. Oh, fake out. He caught him with the weapon throw there.
And then the recovery finishes off the top are always great coming out from Cosolix, and now with that Lance, getting kicked aside. Side stick, Phazon trying to go in for the ground pounds, chasing him off the left side of the stage. Cosolix still really far ahead, and all that sidelight nair. When the sidelight nair start to connect, that's when I really feel like things are in Cosolix's favor, as Phazon's just taking even more damage. Doesn't get the sidelight string either, but okay, good recovery, even up the stocks, 1-1.
He's in the game here. Phazon might be able to do it. It's all going to come down to this last stock. How can he handle it? Cosolix already has the Lance he's been waiting for. Reverse nair. There he goes again, trying to land these reverse nairs. It's been working so well for him throughout this tournament, landing the reverse nairs in neutral.
Yeah,
how much longer can it last? Oh, Phazon! Oh, he had something going there. He nearly one more side air. That could have been the end. Oh, again, this could be the end. Wow! Oh man, what a brave ground pound. That was dangerous, man. Phazon getting into trouble here. He is in red. Cosolix could take him out with one signature, and we're playing on the smallest map there is. Oh, Phazon, be careful. What? Barely alive. Cosolix got his second Lance, and a recovery's gonna do it. Second time he did that. It's the second time he landed it on Cosolix. Like straight up, just dash jump into a recovery, a raw recovery. Usually he leads into it with a sidelight or a nair, but that time he's just jumping up into that recovery, and he took 2 stocks off of Phazon doing just that. It's the fake out. There's the first one there. And then second one was that last stock. It's what do you do about that? All right.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Cosolix was really good at doing this on stages that don't have platforms. Like when we were watching him play on Demon Island for the majority of the tournament so far, he would just do that exact same maneuver when it comes to ledge trapping his opponents. Oh, but Phazon bringing out
every attack. He might get the 0 to death.
No.
No, man. I was really cheering for that 0 to death there. It may have been a little biased casting coming from me.
Yeah, it just sucks at the very end.
0
Very good,
to
not being able
almost
to get that
death
weapon
into
throw.
eventually later death. That's good too. He did okay. Phazon's got a huge lead here. This is monumental. Let's see if he can carry this lead to a round win, because you know Cosolix can bring this back. It's like you cannot get too happy about this lead here, knowing what you're actually up against. And look at this. He's basically one hit away. He had almost a full stock lead, and it's dwindling right before our eyes here. Now, uh-oh. Recovery's not going to land on Phazon this time.
Ooh, good ground pound one. Phazon's been taking a lot of those gauntlet ground pounds so far. And the D-Light down air. Oh, but he hits it by the recovery. Can Phazon make it back? Phazon's getting so much extra credit off this stock. And the silent recovery, nice dodge out of the way. Cosolix gets a lot of those, but it's not true string. But as I say that, look at that. Silent recovery off the top. Why not?
He just couldn't get away from it. But he did a pretty good amount of damage on Cosolix's second stock. He lost his first. So Phazon is numerically doing very well right now. There's the KO! Beautiful play! He caught him with the neutral sig, just barely the top of it. And Cosolix is down to his last stock. This is one full true stock now ahead of Cosolix. The best lead you can hope for. Cosolix, nice weapon throw combo there. Another 3-piece. He just keeps it racking up. Look, he doesn't even need the lance.
Oh man, and he's going in unarmed now too. Picks up the lance finally. Phazon getting a few hits with the gauntlet side light, but that's just about it. Side light and air recovery. Oh, of course, the recovery does miss, but the side air connects. That almost takes Phazon off the left side of the stage. Will Cosolix go for the down stick here. He's putting out a lot of neutral lights. Recovery, nope, but he gets the side air, and wow, I can't believe Phazon is still holding out of the stock. Is Phazon going to turn around? Oh, that was
Almost. He actually almost caught him there. Phazon coming back onto the stage. He makes it back. He forces his way up with a gravity canceled down light on the gauntlets. Perfect dodge on that lance recovery, and he is pushing this momentum to victory. What? He catches the neutral zig too. The next hit could be victory. Is this it? Phazon, oh, just barely, but he catches it anyway. The juggles. Come on, Phazon. 2 stock and Cosolix, evening up the set now. 1-1. Wait, was that game 1? Oh, no. The set's even. Okay, relax.
It's definitely evened up. It was such a different change in pace compared to what game 1 was, that you felt like the set just started there based off of how well Phazon played in game 2 compared to game number 1. Now it's 1-1. Still the same legends. Costas hasn't switched over to something like Scarlet just yet, sticking onto the Macho Man. We're going to a slightly different stage. Mammoth Fortress having a platform sometimes. A platform sometimes.
Yeah, and wider kill walls, you know, like the whole box here around the stage is a bit wider than small Brawlhalla. Man, Phazon really brought back that round. He kept the lead the entire time. He had a really strong start, and he did not let go of it the whole time, going so far as to not even get down to his last stock. Cosolix seems to have a better grip on it this time. Phazon, man, that momentum really worked out for him. I wonder if that's the ticket. You know, if he just gets a strong start, maybe he can finish it out every time. But playing catch up against Cosolix is a losing battle, I feel like.
Yeah, Cosolix already.
The downlight. Yeah, go ahead.
Cosolix can already do, I guess, like, I've seen Cosolix make incredible comebacks with lance strings in a single stock that was a 0 to death. So I can only imagine that when you're at a deficit like Phazon looks like he's about to be at, that it is such an incredibly difficult battle. And there's that recovery. Like I said, that platform only exists sometimes, and it was just an extension of the stage that Cosolix did as a regular edge guard, took him off the top.
Now, my theory here is that it's much harder. It's a lot easier to win against to carry your lead into a victory against Cosolix than it is to bring it back against Cosolix. And we'll see how true that reigns here, as Phazon seems to be handling it just fine. That could be the end. Oh, misses the down air. That was it. That was the finisher on Cosolix. Oh, hopefully he doesn't get any more damage on Phazon now after missing that down air. Oh no, perfect. You see that shuffle from Cosolix? Backdashes to get away from Phazon's side air, comes right back in just in time to continue the combo. Really good plays from Cosolix there, but Phazon managed to tie it up. A little bit of damage lead to worry about here, but I think Phazon might be able to bring this back. Cosolix though, has there been a single tournament that he hasn't gotten top 4 in? For him to lose here would be unprecedented in 2020.
Yeah, I'd even go as further. I mean, if there was a single tournament that he didn't get top 3 in, it was a 4th place for sure. That is how consistent he is.
Because I'm thinking
Yeah,
top
yeah,
3
yeah.
might even be true. Yeah.
Like he has been.
Yeah, him losing here would be
constant
unheard of in 2020. I don't think he's become any less than top 3, maybe top 4 to be safe. But like, his stats this year have been incredible. For Phazon to take him out now would certainly be an upset, even though a win from Phazon shouldn't feel like an upset. Because come on, it's Phazon. He's one of the greatest. But this year, man, Cosolix has just been on fire. So Phazon goes down now again, having to play catch up against Cosolix. Cosolix already starting strong with a little string there. Oh, catching his signature. Cosolix is in the zone. This is where Cosolix succeeds. When players get desperate for KOs, Cosolix capitalizes. And this could be, no, not enough. The Ogrim defense. And look, he just gets the side air his way back to the stage. Oh, but now he doesn't. If he still had his lance, maybe. But he got disarmed there on the edge and could not rocket his way back to the stage. Stocks evened up. Phazon still with a damage deficit to deal with. Let's see if he can do this.
Oh, Neutralite into ground pound with a great start. Oh, Cosolix has no jumps. That's it. Oh, wait, but he
caught the dog. He caught the
touched.
ball. He can still make it back. Phazon can still make it back. It's not over. Oh. You know, I know that uppercut looked bad, like he might have saved him, but Cosolix did touch the wall. He had plenty. The uppercut was just for damage. Give him the block.
I feel like the string started when Cosolix touched the wall on the right, and then he used the gauntlet side to carry him to the left, continued the string, and then finished the stock with the sword side air. We are now in a situation where Phazon is 2-1 against Cosolix, and that unprecedented statistic that you mentioned, Cosolix not in a top 3 or top 4, it might happen.
It could potentially happen. Well, and Phazon, well, this would be a very high placement for Phazon in 2020, right? I mean, we know Phazon as a tournament champion. I mean, he's been the guy for so long. 2020, I'm not sure he made any top 3. Top 4, maybe not even.
Yeah, I could do like a quick check. So the last top 4. So Phazon's had 2 top 4s. He's had one in Combo Breaker and one in Steel Series. And both of them...
Nope.
He got 3-0'd by Cosolix in the last tournament that he played. So this is actually crazy.
Not bad. Cosolix 3-0'd him in the last tournament, and now Phazon's like, he's here for his comeuppance. He has invested, and now it is pay out. Whoa, beautiful pivot neutral signature. Did you see that? He knew to pivot it there. The move doesn't go that way normally. He had to turn himself before doing it. Also, I don't think we mentioned the Cosolix with the switch to Scarlet here. Not happy
Scarlet
with the
and Demon Islands.
Yep.
That seems to be like one of Cosolix's favorite combinations when it comes to like the legends that he picks and the stages that he picks. But so far, Phazon is doing really, really well.
He's avoiding them. I think Cosolix likes Scarlet on this stage specifically because there's a very small wall, and that hammer side stick will cover the whole thing. Oh, Phazon. Oh no, he got his recovery stuffed, and he barely didn't jump high enough to land on that wall and get his jumps back. So he's going down there. Nice KO for Cosolix. That really evened this up. He might have been in a lot more trouble here without that beautiful gift. Stuffing his recovery there. Damage and stocks completely evened here. And oh, Phazon burned his dodge on nothing, and Cosolix capitalized perfectly. That's the kind of stuff, man. I mean, Cosolix is extremely consistent and very methodical with his gameplay. You can't be making mistakes like that. Again with the pivot neutral signature, it just keeps working. Phazon, what the heck? And the recovery, not enough. Demon Island ceiling, way too tall for that. One more, maybe.
Yeah, but if Phazon gets one more recovery, I think Gauntlets or Sword might be able to do it, but Cosolix, he's in that situation where he's so great at these edge guards, fakes at one side, saying, oh, the double side light doesn't connect, but he gets the Gauntlet recovery anyways, and takes the lead once again.
He picked him up off the floor with that recovery. It's not easy. All right, Phazon has a stock lead here. What's he gonna do with it? Because it's not much of a damage. There it goes. It's not much of a damage lead, I was gonna say. We're down to the wire here. This is do or die for Cosolix. If he does not win this, he's out of the tournament in 5th place. And Phazon this would be the first time Phazon defeats Cosolix in tournament bracket in 2020. Coming down to the wire here. Phazon. Yeah, Phazon's got a little bit of a lead here. Cosolix, he can manage those leads. He's never had an issue coming back from the clutch when he needs to. And now Phazon gets disarmed. I think Cosolix wanted to steal that weapon from him, but he re-picked up his same weapon, and now Phazon has got the sword that Cosolix was trying to steal from him. Phazon could potentially end this right now. That's not going to do it, but he did disarm the lance. That's huge. Another lance on the field. How convenient for Cosolix. Oh my goodness. Dodges the weapon throw. He's coming in unarmed. Cosolix has the hammer on the wall. That's what he's been waiting for. That's why he picked this legend. This is the time. Oh, Phazon makes it back to the stage. So close. And Cosolix with the scoop, stealing the stock from Phazon, tying up the set 2-2. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to game 5.
And Cosolix, of course, isn't going to go down that easy. Going into game number 5 against Phazon on Demon Island, I'm wondering, is Phazon going to give him the stage without platforms again? I really do feel like the key to fighting against Cosolix is just keep him away from Small Brawlhaven, from Demon Island. Try to gear him towards somewhere where you can play a little bit with the platforms. But we'll see. Phazon's still locking in that Val, and Cosolix is deciding, was the Scarlet the right choice there, or should I go back to the Macho Man for game number 5?
Yeah, I wonder.
Ooh, Scarlet. And here we go. Stages are being struck. Miami Dome, Demon Island, Small Enigma being removed from Phazon. Now it's really just going to be, okay, he does get rid of Small Brawlhaven. Every stage left has a platform. And I'm pretty sure if Mammoth Fortress is left open, Cosolix is going to go straight there. I don't think any of the other stages have any appeal to him whatsoever. Yeah, so yeah, Great Hall and Crystal Temple are gone. We're going to Mammoth Fortress at game 5.
Good call out. Game 5. It all comes down to this for these players. This is a match worth hundreds of dollars. It all comes down to this. One of them, but all one of them. Phazon got the first weapon. Cosolix for another one. Phazon manages. Look at all the damage he's getting while Cosolix gets the weapon. And now Phazon continuing this domination here. He has barely let Cosolix edgewise. Side light air, do some first nairs and neutral. Actually, he's good. Like now, Cosolix.
Cosolix with the weapon throw up, just barely manages to avoid that phase. It makes it back 2 neutral lights in a row. Cosolix is trying to go in for the recoveries, and the Dash Jump Cider didn't quite hit. Neutral Sig hits, and Cosolix go flying to the right side. Phazon now with that weapon throw forward, goes in for that jumping Cider into recovery. Doesn't quite hit in the down air. Does get through. Nice. Neutral Sig keeps pivoting those to connect them, and that one takes Cosolix off the top. Phazon with a lead in game number 5 so far. Ooh, Cosolix gonna get hit by another neutral light. Weapon throw comes forward. Cosolix wants to even this up really quickly, but Phazon's doing a great job. That down air being canceled on the ground just gets a little bit of damage onto Phazon, and he side airs safely back onto the stage, but side light into recovery takes him off the top, and Cosolix evens up the game 2-2 very, very quickly.
Yeah, he managed to even that up. Let's see, Phazon with the sword now. I think his gauntlets have been better at fighting the lance than his sword, but he's just making whatever work, you know.
Ooh. We kind of see right there, right? Sword basically has ground pound and down air to land, and Cosolix is right beneath him, just jumping and naring, and Phazon fell into several of those. Cosolix now on the verge of being able to make this game completely even. He just has to hit a few more of those reverse nairs. Sidelight nair, no second nair. But there it is. That's a little bit delayed. Every single one of those attacks burning Phazon. Oh, I think it's been like 6 nairs in a row besides that sidelight that started off. Oh, but the neutral hits again. Phazon's been hitting so many of those.
Coming down to the wire here on this second stock, both of them deep in the red. Cosolix a little more so, but it hardly matters at this point. Cosolix takes the lead. He had so much more damage on him than Phazon did, and now he's in the lead here. Phazon knows he needs to end this stock, but like I was saying before, Cosolix loves this kind of, like, when someone gets desperate for a KO and he knows it. He knows all they're looking for is a kill option. this is when he succeeds. He will not let somebody get an easy hit on him here. And he's got another lance queued up, and everything is as good as it gets for Cosolix. With this lead right now, he might be able to just ride this lead into victory. No, never mind. Phazon coming in. Down to the last stock. This is it, ladies and gentlemen. Whoever wins
has
this
been
moves on.
great
Whoever loses is out.
with those gauntlet recoveries, and they're not even coming off of sidelights. He's just been getting them like pickup recovery, something that I would expect from a Blasters player like Cody. He's just been getting them with the gauntlets instead. Now fighting against Lance with the sword. Cosolix is a nice little opening. Several nairs in a row. Trying to go for the end, that little tip of the neutral stick at the end to catch Phazon off guard. Doesn't get it, but the side air hits instead, and now Cosolix, is he going to keep that?
Oh, that could have been it.
He didn't expect it to hit.
Stomp could have been it. I don't think Cosolix was expecting to land it. Phazon has no weapon now. How's he gonna win this? I think it's over. No. Oh man, what's gonna happen here? Phazon is bringing it back. Oh, he's crazy. He's crazy. How greedy could you be? Going for the second gravity, the gravity cancel sideline. Are you serious? Oh my goodness. Congratulations to Cosolix. He's moving on to top 4. He's gonna be waiting for the winner between Sandstorm versus Boomy. One of those guys is gonna have to fight Cosolix right now. So well fought. Oh my goodness. Cosolix. Wow.
And that means Cosolix is going to be fighting against the winner of the next lower bracket match that we got coming up, Sandstorm versus Boomy. And Cosolix has proven time and time again that he can really give both of those players a very hard time. And to have them for a 4th place match is really ridiculous. It's going to be exciting to see. Not to mention that Sandstorm versus Boomy as a matchup in itself is always so much fun to watch and really back and forth.
This is really